two men accused of hauling 180,000 rounds of ammo from Utah into Colorado. Two residents of Mexico were recently arrested in Colorado while allegedly transporting 180,000 rounds of large caliber ammunition.
Why are they able to buy 180,000 rounds of ammunition? Apparently, there's 180 boxes with 1,000 rounds in each box of what they say in the news report of 308 and 7.62. This would weigh down the vehicle a lot. And as an indication that somebody's transporting something, or if you're in a war zone, it could be the indication of an improvised explosive device that's weighing down the vehicle. So apparently these guys had a very specific task and purpose of coming to the country, buying ammunition and transporting it directly to Pueblo, Colorado. Now, I'm asking the question, how is it possible that a non-citizen could go into a ammunition store in Salt Lake City, Utah, and buy 180,000 rounds?
This is ammo purchased for a military operation, okay? It was purchased the day these guys arrived in the country, according to this article. I have suspicion that this was all part of a wider operation and a wider investigation. In fact, they admit that now this case is a part of a wider investigation, but they're acting like it only was incorporated after it was discovered. So, in other words, they said that the reason the van got pulled over is because they had their high beams on. So there's one of two options. Either we just got really, really lucky and we only stopped them when we happened to accidentally stumble on the criminals in the act. I think more likely these guys were being monitored and surveilled, and the powers that be don't want it known that these guys are under investigation. So they came up with the headlight thing to explain how they coincidentally found this stuff instead of giving up their sources and methods by saying, yes, we identified these guys, waited for them to get the ammo, and then arrested them. That would alert the other members of the conspiracy that, you know, they were being investigated and surveilled. Under the headlight claim, you can pretend like there's no wider investigation targeting these people, which is what you'd want to do in order to make the investigation more successful. Folks, the clip you just watched is from the American Journal, streaming at InfoWars on X each and every weekday morning, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. And you can support us by going to thealexjonesstore.com.